Hey ladies, welcome to Tasha Mind Your Money. My name is Tasha. I'm a mom on a mission to budget smart, save boldly, and share with you how we're making progress, one step at a time, or one budget at a time. Thank you for clicking like on this video. Thank you for leaving your comments down below, what you think about it and what you're doing for August as far as your savings goals or debt repayment goals. This paycheck budget is going to be different for me, and you might see all the differences as I go through step by step to share with you what we're putting aside for our giving, savings, investing, the cash we pulled out, and then also bills and variable expenses. I was trying to stock up on groceries in the beginning of the month as opposed to the end of the month. So we spent a lot more on groceries than I usually do. So that was different for me. Two, we got an unexpected bill in the mail. We've had some issues with our gas, and I'm going to give you some tea on that because there's a lot of things going on. But over here, we trust the Lord. He promised to provide. He is our protector, and recompense or revenge belongs to him. So let's get into the budget numbers first. We had planned for $1,200 based on our monthly budget of $6,000, seeing that we have 5 Fridays this month. But we are working with a little bit extra. I took some money from our securities to cover this month's mortgage payment and get ahead of it because we are looking to move very soon. So we need to save more in that category just for moving expenses. So our total that we're working with this week is $1,890.47. So we did pull out $50 in cash. Now what happened, $5 of that went to a car wash. We just hand washed the car. And so my husband took $5 in cash to go do that. $20 was supposed to go to $5 Mondays, but it's going to be $15 this week. And $30 is what we put aside to our household account, which basically, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words, but the household is basically for laundry. So we put $30 towards the laundry. We did not invest anything from this paycheck. But if you stay tuned to my expense tracking or when I check in with the budget, you'll see that we did have a small amount transferred to our taxable brokerage for some investing. Our tithe is $190. I round up whenever there's a little change on the end just to make it easier. Now bills, we put a total of $1,044.86 into our mortgage account. Some of that did go towards paying August mortgage, and the rest is basically sitting there for next month's mortgage, but it might be going towards a new place to live. So we're trying to pad that as much as possible. Not able to save anything in the Save 900 challenge this week. We have $103 pending to the bills account. That is not enough for what we need, but it's better than zero, and I'll get into why it's not enough probably in the next video. For food, we spent $296.23 on groceries this past week. And for household, what I was not expecting, we spent $121.05. And then y'all, the car loan came out for $120, so that's normal. That was good. And when I tallied this up, 90% of this budget went towards bills and variable expenses. That's a total of $1,715.14. I don't think it's ever been this high. But again, under the circumstances, we needed to put more towards the mortgage account. And like I said, I've been trying to stock up on food. That means household snacks basically for the children before they go back to school. So we've been doing a lot of that between Costco and Trader Joe's and whatnot. And again, I'll share that when I come back to expense track. But we have a lot going towards bills and expenses. I had to double check the numbers to make sure I was right because I am over budget, you guys. And being over budget is not the worst thing in the world. It's not fun, but it's not the worst thing. I'm checking my pre-plan, but the money that we had in the account before income hit is basically what covered the extra spending, because we spent a little bit more on household than we planned to. We're well over budget for the month, and some extra things that came up, like we were on the road, and it, you know, sometimes things come up. So we had a couple times we ate out, and we didn't spend a lot, but remember, every little bit adds up. So our accounts are not overdrawn. Just want to make that clear. We are over extended for this budget this week. So we spent $1,955.14. My pen was skipping on me, but it's a good pen. I love it. Shout out to my friend Monique over at Bedora Budgets, because I'm using my 0.7 big gelocity pen today. So $64, almost $65 over budget. Again, not overdrawn in any of our accounts. And we have not put gas in the car as of this Friday. I'm filming this on August 8th. You will hopefully see this on August 8th. But the plan is definitely to put $30 worth of gas in the car. So hopefully we don't go over that amount. And I'm grateful that we had the money to pull where we needed to add a little bit extra. I am going to be tightening up on this budget for sure, because things are shifting and changing, and the Lord is doing something great. Might be a little bit painful right now, but something great is happening. 10% of this income went towards giving, our tithe, and nothing to investing or savings this week. And our income, again, that we had to spend was $18.90, and what we spent was $19.55. So I'll come back and reconcile the accounts in a couple of days if you want to see that. I do need to update my budget recap worksheet. So there's a space at the bottom where you can write notes to yourself, reminders, things like that. We are saving towards our vacation, but we couldn't do that this week. So we're still at $500. I made 2 small payments towards my business credit card within this week. One for $218 and another for $254. So now we're at $49.67. Hey, baby girl. And that's good because it's still progress. Yeah, baby. You want water? Yeah? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to not stay in a place of regret, because the money was charged and that's it. And so we just had to pay it back. We had an issue with the gas bill. Apparently, I can't control the heat in our apartment, and the heat was on. And when I called National Grid to talk about it, they were saying the therms that are showing up on your meter readings are very high. They're like numbers for like April, you know, or like, you know, early in the year when it's cold. So eventually the landlord finally turned off the boiler that was providing heat to my apartment. So whatever is going on there, the Lord will repay. We have $109 left in our food and gas budget for the month of August. So we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. I'm not ready to project a paycheck number 3 yet. I will do that on Sunday. And we have 3 more paychecks for the month. So thank God for that. I did add a $50 installment payment for a school bus violation that we got. So it was $250. My husband used his personal credit card to pay that. And we're basically going to pay him back for his credit card in $50 installments for the next 5 weeks. So that's how we did for our second paycheck for the month of August. And let me know if you guys are praying for us. We have receipts, a whole bunch of receipts, a lot of household expenses that I still have to go through and track. And when I do the reconciling of my accounts, I'll share that. I was trying to show you the actual violation without sharing all the information, but $250, y'all, for passing a school bus on the right side. So we took care of it with the credit card payment, and we're going to pay back the credit card in $50 weekly installments until it's satisfied. So thank you so much for being here for as long as you were. I appreciate you, all of you. This is how I'm minding my money. I pray that you are minding your money, ladies, managing it well, and living your lives abundantly. And I will talk to you in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.